April of 2018, you said to me
Oh, okay.
that this is the last time you're going to do a weight loss journey. It's been about 10 months. You started at 225. What are you currently?
The last thing I weighed was 216, I think. Right? I sent you 216 point something.
9 pounds
Yeah.
in 10 months. Do you expect more from yourself?
Yeah, of course.
And then what happened?
Well, I mean, I fell off the wagon a bunch of times. We all know that.
Why though?
I really don't know. It's just like 1 week leads into 2 weeks, and then it's a constant of going up a weight, getting that back off, getting satisfied for some reason, and then gaining weight, and then getting it back off. It's a yo-yo, as you like to call it.
Hey, why hasn't it been an absolute, no, I am not eating these foods again?
That's a hard, rough question. I need to be just cold turkey. I can't. It's no dabbling. If I dabble, it turns into, oh shit, 2 weeks later. So I think if something comes up, you know, in society, like, you know, a holiday or someone's birthday, you go out and you celebrate, and then that just doesn't work for me at all.
Why do you feel forced to do what society puts in front of you?
Well, we've been at it for, we said 10 months, and I'm 30 years old, so 10 months out of 30 years, it's gonna take a while. I'm trying to break it down, you know?
Is that just an excuse for not just doing it and losing 30 pounds in a year, which you probably had to lose? Justifying it like that, isn't it just giving you this false sense of like that you're...
Definitely.
So, I mean, what is it finally going to be?
Well, I think I'm enjoying this 365 that we're doing right now.
And what is that?
We have
People don't know.
It's I wouldn't even want to call it a weight loss challenge. I would like to call it a lifestyle change. And we have, I don't know how many people is in there, but it's a big group of us. We have a group chat, and we all talk about when we're having weak moments, or hey, what you making for dinner and stuff like that. And that constant pop up every day in my phone kind of gives me like, all right, you know what? Dang, what they cooked looked really good. I'm gonna go home and try to make that. Like, the whole group is on this cabbage and ground beef thing, and you know, I tweak it how I like it, and I think it's enjoying me. And it almost holds you accountable every day instead of 4 weeks or 6 weeks or whatever challenge that we might be doing. So I'm actually enjoying that. And me and my wife, we have free range to talk crazy to each other when someone is trying to get off the wagon. So that's working.
And what's an example of that?
Example. So, say I had a late day at work, and then I went to, you know, welding or something like that on Wednesday, and I'm like, all right, or the weekend or whatever it may be, and I say I'm having a weak moment, and I go, hey, I don't feel like cooking. You want to just order something to eat? And it's in her court to call me out on it, like, oh, so you're just gonna go be fat now or something like that, to get me away from it. And then when she's having a weak moment, she's like, oh, I want something sweet or anything like that, it's my job to cut her off, because I think for me, the best way for me to change my lifestyle is with her on board.
Are you nervous to be like 190 pounds? Are you nervous about what that feels like, being that you haven't been there since when?
High school.
So can you even identify with looking in the mirror and being like, damn, I look thin? Or
I think so. I think I can. Because when the last time we did the thing with Kevin, I felt great, and I was happy with the way I looked, and everything was just exciting and everything. I think right now, another problem for me is probably complacency, maybe, or taking small goals and not building on them. So if I get to 215, instead of saying, all right, here we go, this is where, if I hone in more, it could be 209 before you know it, and then downhill from there. Instead of honing in on that, it could be, oh, you know what, I can have something now because I'm here, I'll be fine, and I'll get right back to it. And instead of doing, and that might ruin what I have going.
how do you break that mindset?
I just gotta stay focused.
Obviously, doing this where you have public accountability wasn't enough. So
We
what
really
is
have-
enough?
Well, right now we got our weigh-ins, which make me nervous every week.
Well, are you nervous because you're doing things you shouldn't be doing and you want to see that you didn't go too far off the rails?
No.
Then you shouldn't be nervous if you're following the plan. Isn't the point is to celebrate every day that you execute? Like, that's the celebration, no?
That's a good way to look at it. I've never thought about it that way.
Because if you're focused on the number your body.
I think that kills me sometimes. Just focusing on a number and not, you 24-hour fast, or you fast, you eat healthy 2 days, go to the gym 2 days, and the number didn't move. You're like, damn, like, why am I doing this if the number not move? But sometimes you got to realize that which I'm starting to do now, like I just said before, it's also about how I feel. So sometimes the number might not move. Like I can come in here Sunday and it could be 216 again, but I feel 100 times better. I'm moving a lot better, and I actually got a little bit stronger, which is weird. So I have to take that as a win.
Maybe instead of looking at the scale as the win, it should be a running total of how many consecutive days.
Yes, I like that.
You stuck within your eating window.
I like that.
The amount of times you eat, no snacking, eat on the list.
Yes.
Like that should be the thing, and that's the addictive part. Is like, all right, cool, I've been good for 7 days in a row. I can't break that. Now everyone knows that I'm 7 days strong. All right, now.
Yeah, I actually like that.
Go 10. Do you feel like it's just finding the right strategy, the right thing to fool you into doing it?
I think so, because the like when you did the $25 thing, that just wasn't enough money for me to really. I don't know, $25, whatever. That wasn't enough. And when you said that, I was trying to think of what it could be. So that's when I text you about all right, I'm gonna come in and weigh in. That's a part of it. But now that I look at what you just said, I kind of like that, making it. All right, the goal is the next 15 days, stick completely to the diet and don't do anything outside of the diet, and let's see what happens. And I kind of like that.
All right, well, let's see how that goes, and we'll leave the viewers on edge to see if that actually works. So in a couple weeks, we have to get back on here, and we'll see how many consecutive days.
We'll meet back February 28th.
Sounds good.
All right.